Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to WCWA Rumble Road. Clay Ready-Made here behind the desk with the man more color in his face and in his commentary, Wes McCann.
Easy there, killer. Let's just focus on this big match we have here. Huge implications, of course, for Max Castellanos versus Juventud Guerrera.
Main event implications here. The winner of this matchup joins Dusty Gold, Terrell Tempo, Magnificent Malico. Fatal 4-way main event to determine the very first WCWA Ozark Regional Champion.
I tell you, Clay, of course, you have to think that Max Castellanos would be motivated to get into the match for the championship, but also to once again get his hands on his nemesis, Magnificent Malico.
Indeed, the last time we saw Max Castellanos, he was at Enemies and Allies orchestrating a cold attack on Magnificent Malico with a steel chair, knocking down the man you see there, the senior official, Ref Joey. He's coming off his suspension here, and he may get suspended here with an altercation with the Granny Holster. Juventud Guerrera on his way to the ring, House of Fire here. The experience factor is going to come into play, no doubt. Debuting in 1992, 27 years of experience for the Juice.
But they still call him the Youth Warrior, and you can just really see why. I remember watching Juventud back on WCW Nitro, and he just does not look like he's aged a day.
Not one bit. Coming out here, hyping up this WCWA audience. I'm ready to go here. It's going to be something else. Juventud Guerrera, just big promotions, WWE, WCWA, WCW, and ECW. Just a decorated athlete, cruiserweight champion, multi-time. You got to think that's going to play into factor. I mentioned cruiserweight champion because you got to think about the stats here.
Yes, we have Juventud Guerrera, 5'5", 165 pounds. Max Castellanos, a much larger man. Of course, as you had mentioned, there's the experience factor. Juventud's been all over the world, but however, Max Castellanos has been with WCWA since the beginning. Juvi making his debut here at Rumble Road.
Finally, the Juice has come back to Arkansas, baby! Well, I'm gonna make it easy for you guys. So, let's get juicy! 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 For the Juice, it's a pleasure to be in a juicy house with the juicy people in Arkansas! So before we get juicy, I just want to remember my good old friend Eddie Guerrero. Rest in peace, my friend.
Showing some respect to the late, great Eddie Guerrero. Again, he's making Max Castellanos wait here.
Max doesn't look too happy here.
He came in ready for a fight. He's almost cooling down almost. You got to think about... And Juventud coming in here for a little respect. Before the matchup, hey, come on now.
He really does not want to shake the veteran Juventud Guerrera's hand.
Senior referee, Ref Joey, trying to get control here. The bell has rung. This match is going to be underway.
The Juice once again looking to the crowd. Max Castellanos probably not going to find any love from this WCWA crowd.
He's looking for respect. Hey, the Juice coming in here. How's that for respect?
The crowd just eating up the Juice. I mean, Max Castellanos, as we said, has been with WCWA since the beginning. In that time, he has done absolutely nothing to endear himself to the crowd. You have actions like, of course, attacking fan favorite Magnificent Malico on Father's Day, disrespecting Malico's father's tie, and he's just not a nice guy.
Not at all. It looks like he's almost playing my game, making Juventud wait now.
Max has had enough before we even begin. Stepping out to take a break here. I mean, is he coming back to the ring? What is going on here, Max Castellanos?
You mentioned WCWA Originals, Max Castellanos being one of them. You can also catch all the other originals as well as the stacked roster here at WCWA on WCWAWrestling.com.
Max still playing these mind games, spits out his gum. Will we see the action get underway?
You gotta think, the longer they wait, you see the glistening off of Max Castellanos. You gotta think about this environment here. As the night went on, the humidity kind of raised. It makes things a little bit more slick. The rope slick. The athletes makes them perspire more. You got to think about the environment, just everything playing a factor here.
The heat during the day was just absolutely brutal. That concrete just absorbs and retains heat. You have to think that has really zapped a lot of the energy out of both of these guys here.
Coming in for no respect here. And devastating tech right there by Max Castellanos. This match is finally underway. Max getting the advantage from behind.
Max likes to employ those brutal stomps. I mean, they're almost like a signature. And he just really mixes it up. Just total aggression. Hits hard. I mean, the man is just a brawler.
That's taken to the outside here after Juventud was kind of grinded into that corner from the shoulder blocks. Max just keeping up on the attack here. Look, everybody's in danger here. Granny Hulkster not taking any grief from Max. Just everybody in danger here. The audience, that cameraman there, just every single person just needs to stay out of the way. This matchup goes right back into the ring.
So, Max for a quick pin here, but nope, not enough.
Count on one.
The juice just bounces back. I mean, Juventud is just really keen on keeping that connection here with the WCWA
Max taking
crowd.
control here. He comes in. Full head of steam right there. Max coming in for another one. And Juventud with a boot to the face. Again, that's speed coming in for Juventud Guerrera.
I mean, Juventud Guerrera is just, whoa! The juice is on the loose as his mask pops off. I mean, I tell you, back in Juvi's original heyday, you would have never in a million years seen a luchador just pop his mask off in the middle of a match like that. The times have really changed. Sick Hurricane Rana.
Devastating maneuver by Juventud Guerrera. Juventud is in control now. Sending Max again off the ropes. Back and forth these gentlemen go. Another one. Juventud coming back. Quick going around and Max looking to protect himself. Kick to the side of the face. Looks like Max tried to get his hand up to protect himself.
Juventud moving spryly, and then I don't get this. He's the veteran. Why is he turning his back on Max whenever he's got him prone? I mean, I realize, Juvi, you love the crowd, but you can't just look away.
Count of two there for Juventud Guerrera. Like you mentioned, just trying to get the admiration from these fans, the support. It gains Max Castellanos. It allows him to regain.
I mean, he's just a dangerous man that you do not want to turn your back on ever at any point.
You want to give him any opening moment as Juventud using that speed once again, sending Max into the corner. Uppercut right there by Juventud.
And again, just pumping up this crowd here.
Always just giving Max more time to recuperate here. And Max looking to protect himself. Juventud experience factor comes in. Kick to the face by Juventud Guerrera. Max is on the outside.
And once again, Max just rolls out. You got to think here, Juventud's supposed to be the veteran, but it's really been Max Castellanos who's kind of controlling the pace of the match. Whenever he needs a break, he just rolls out to the ring. Juventud coming to join him, or maybe not.
As you mentioned, Max, he almost has control here on the outside. Juventud inside the ring. Max, he's kind of controlling the movements here. Juventud waiting. And wait a minute, Juventud coming back, full head of steam, coming out. Caught that, and outsmarting clothesline right there by Max Castellanos. Count of two. Near fall for Max Castellanos there.
The power, the height advantage, you have to think that just was a painful maneuver for Juventud Guerrera.
Continuing the punishment, Max Castellanos has the control over Juventud. Control the head, you control the body. He's got Juventud with a quick suplex going in for another. You got to think about these kickouts. The more they kick out, the more they take down the strength level. It really takes its toll on these athletes. Sinking in that chin lock right there, down to the ground. Down to the ring.
Yeah, it looks like the juice is really kind of starting to dry up here a little bit. When you're in a hold like that, just the blood flow is cut off. It's real easy to go out. Juventud might be the end for Juventud Guerrera. Nope, once again, looking to the crowd to sustain him. Trying to rally one more time. A little bit of juice left in the tank.
Dude coming back. And oh, hey, come on now. Underhanded tactic right there. The long hair in the detriment of Juventud Guerrera.
Max Castellanos will just do anything to win at any price. He does not care.
I can't blame him. Main event implications coming into play here. Any man looking to come in and become the WCWA Ozark Regional Champion.
The first ever. Max Castellanos really would love to not only get that, but also to have the spot on his resume that he beat Juventud Guerrera.
High-risk district, Juventud. Quite the experienced one here, and it shows right here. Max Castellanos locked up in the ropes, and super kick. No protection for Max Castellanos right there.
Just Juventud Guerrera's foot right to Max Castellanos' head, and it looks like Max got his bell rung.
Some strength factor right here by Juventud, and Max Castellanos getting the upper hand here.
So playing a little bit of
coming in for the maximizer. Maybe. Could we see it? No, it switches it around.
Hoovy with the roll-up.
Counted 2. That was close. Oh, a quick knee to the sternum. Come on.
And Max just pops right back up here. Once again, in control, moving at his own pace. I'm just really surprised at how Max has controlled the pace of the match.
Dude, coming back in with those chops, you got to think those come off just irritating at this point.
Yes, Juventud relentless with his strikes. The kicks.
Juventud Guerrera. The speed factor. Oh, scoop slam right there. Max Castellanos, this could be it. Count of 1.
And the Juice once again popping off that shirt, ready to rally the crowd. I mean, he is still fired up, ready to go in his WCWA debut.
You've heard of hulking up. This man is juicing up now, coming back for Max Castellanos.
Trading chops here.
Kick to the gut here. Juventud coming in for the Hoovy driver. Hoovy driver by Juventud Guerrera. Didn't get all that pinfall. Count of 2 for Juventud Guerrera, almost advancing to the main event.
Again, what was he thinking here with this kind of a cover? You just hit your finisher, cover the man properly, put him away, move on to the fatal 4-way, become the first ever WCWA Ozark Regional Champion.
He's coming in for another Hoovy driver. Wait a minute. We got a quick roll up. 1, 2, 3.
Max Castellanos sneaks out of here with a victory.
Coming in the back door for that victory. Nonetheless, goes on to the main event for the WCWA Ozark Regional Champion, showing no respect to this crowd.
This Rumble Road crowd is not happy right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Clay Readymade standing by. What a stellar matchup for Juventud Guerrera, the Juice, here in WC.
You gotta say it right. The only one, the juiciest luchador ever exists, my friend.
Here he is, folks. Juventud Guerrera in WCWA.
But you know what? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I'm really pissed. I just want to say thank you, WCWA. What a name. That's awesome. And that's even more awesome. Today have a championship belt coming up. And I was trying to do my best, and I'm sorry for the fans, because the fans, they were cheering the Juice's name all over from the beginning till the end. So I'll tell you this, WCWA, whatever is the champion here, all of these jabronis, I deserve the first challenge for that belt. You know what? Because WCW was my house, my place to be, and now with this new upcoming generation, I have to be the man.
Juventud Guerrera is putting the champion on notice, folks. Juventud, it's a pleasure, sir. Thank you for being here in WCWA.
Thank you, guys. Stay juicy. Boom.